Hello. I'm really glad you're here. I'm Amy, and this is Amy's Wild Cards. This is the podcast where I interview people who I think are my friends with a deck of cards filled with random questions I have created. At the beginning of each interview, this deck will be shuffled, and whatever questions come up in whatever order is completely up to fate. We're going to laugh, maybe cry, possibly be offended. Let's get into it. Today, my friend Joshua is here.
Hi.
Hi. We went to school together. I went right out of high school. Did you go right out of high school?
I had 1 year of
A
college.
gap year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we were 18,
Yeah.
19.
Yes.
So it's just so wild, and I haven't seen Josh in forever.
It's been so long.
So long. So this is going to be fun. It's
I'm
like
so excited.
reunion / we used to party together. Some of those costumes were just outright offensive. Oh my God.
I still have like pictures from some of
Me
our
too.
parties.
On my Facebook. Yeah. No.
They bring me great joy.
Yeah.
Honest.
What a
Honest.
time.
Yes.
What a time. Oh, before I ask, since we have known each other for so long, and I just like came out as pansexual like in the past year. Like I just had no idea how gay I was. Like
Yes.
insane. Were there signs as my friend then?
As your friend.
I was so chasing the dick then.
Yeah, I was
So
just gonna
hard.
say.
So hard.
I
was
feel like you
after
weren't
it.
leaving any room for signs.
That was probably on purpose because I was so in the closet. Yeah.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yes.
Okay. I was shuffling a bunch before you got here. I'm shuffling right now. You can choose when I stop shuffling, or I can choose. Up to you.
You're gonna choose.
I'm
You're
gonna stop right now.
Okay. Oh, great. Wow. Wow.
How do you think this interview is going?
I think this interview is going amazingly.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't even know if it could be going any better, to be honest.
So
Yeah.
true.
We're really vibing.
Yeah. The vibes are vibing. Cremation, coffin, or sky burial?
Oh, I love this one.
Do you? Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay.
It was one of the ones that I had heard before,
Oh,
and I
good.
started thinking about it,
Oh,
and I was
lovely.
like, "Don't think about it." But anyway, I've thought about it.
Please.
Okay. So I know you're not a fan of cremation.
That's correct.
Now there's this option where you get cremated, and then they like put your ashes and make it into a crystal.
Oh, yes. The jewelry option.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
That's for you.
the root.
I could see that being cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The only concern is that like I would be trapped inside of like a rock that never goes away, and I'm
Yeah.
stuck there.
Like a genie.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
And what if like a horrible person gets a hold of your crystal?
Oh my gosh, I feel like they would be so lucky.
They would be very lucky.
Yes.
But what about you in that situation? Because is
You
your
know-
soul attached to the object?
I think it would really just be like a fragment.
Oh, okay.
Like Voldemort, but like
Yes, one of the whole cruxes.
yeah, a Horcrux,
Yeah.
but like the opposite of like an evil Horcrux.
Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. We don't deal with dark magic here. Absolutely not. What type of cat are you?
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Wow. What a fun question.
Right?
Okay. I feel like a jungle cat.
Oh, good.
Like one of those, I don't know what it's called. It's like sort of medium size, and it kind of has like leopardy marks on it, but it's smallish.
A minx, not a minx. Do they have like a little
Ocelot? Is that
ocelot?
something?
Maybe they have little pointies at the
Yeah.
ears. Yeah,
And like a little,
I think ocelot.
yes, I
maybe.
think so.
No, that's a lizard.
Is that a lizard?
Oh gosh, I was just at the aquarium and I feel like there was an ocelot and it was a lizard, or some sort of an iguana. I don't know. Somebody's watching this right now and they definitely know.
Yeah, please tell us.
Tell us because we're dumb.
I do though feel like we have had lives together as cats before.
Say more.
Yes. Well, I feel like the both of us, I feel both carry feline energy, and I
Yeah.
feel like that, like it's a very like confident, a little like cool,
Yeah.
kind of like unbothered a lot of the
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so I just feel like we've come from like some sort of a past life
I love it.
experience. Yeah, maybe
Oh,
we
I
were
love it
like
so much.
passing yarn around and rolling around in
Cute.
catnip together.
Yeah. Do you have any tattoos?
No, I was just
Okay.
thinking
Because
about
I was
that
like, I
today
have a cat
though.
tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah, no, none yet.
Okay. Are you an over or under thinker?
I'm both.
Oh,
I'm definitely
I
both.
think that would be accurate for probably most people, if we're being honest. Yeah.
You know, that's where meditation really comes into wonderful, wonderful, like gift giving for me, because when I meditate, I don't have to think about the answers. They just come to me. And so it's a little bit like if I'm on a daily meditation, I'm one kind of a person, and if I'm off of my daily meditation, I'm another kind of a person
Right.
that like can't stop analyzing. But you know, I feel like I have simian lines on my hands, which is like the head and the heart line running
Yeah.
together, and I feel like that can really confuse me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, because I just like it took me
Totally.
a long time to figure out like how to hear my heart before I
Yeah.
heard my mind. Yeah.
That's really good. I love that. Is there anyone you no longer speak to that you would like to speak to again, and what would you say to them?
Okay, there's definitely people that I don't speak to that I don't mind never speaking to again.
Right. That's fine.
Yes. And that's healthy. That's really
Yes.
healthy. I
Yes.
think, and that's like, yeah, I feel like that's like a glow up for me. But that I would like to speak to again, there's probably a lot of people that, if there's any that come to mind off the top of my head, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people that come in and out of my life that like are wonderful people and that I'd love to talk to again. And like I want to like shout somebody out so
I
I
know,
can
right?
like make it
Do you ever have a
happen.
hard time when like relationships, friendships just kind of dissipate and they don't continue? And do you ever feel like guilt of like, oh man, I should have tried harder or called them more or whatever?
You know, no.
That's good.
I think I probably that would be a different answer like 10 years ago.
Right.
But I I I just we're all connected like spiritually like and so nothing ever really feels like a loss to me anymore.
Right.
Yeah, so and I feel like yeah, I just feel like everything is going as planned. And so the ones that fizzle out, I feel like it's just that's how it's supposed to
Yeah.
be, and like we're like making room for other experiences or people to come into our lives that need to be there, and so it's sort of like a necessary thing to happen for our personal growth, even though we might not like intellectually realize it.
Like a tree losing its branches
Yeah,
so
totally.
it can grow new ones.
Totally.
That's good. That's really good. I like
Yeah.
that.
I'm really happy that we're talking.
I know, me too. When was the exact moment you realized you were in love with me?
Mm.
Describe it slowly.
I feel like it was love at first sight.
Oh, I know, right? I
Yeah,
never remember us having like a warm up period.
exactly. It was
Yeah,
like very fast and like
which can be toxic
I
sometimes, but
know, I know.
but I don't
It
think we were ever toxic.
no, we didn't trauma bond.
No, yeah, we did a good job.
No.
It's just like
Yeah, yeah.
being cool.
We were like, maybe we were trauma bonding to other people.
Yeah. But not each other.
No, but we were like on the journey together. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and not in a way that was either, I don't think that we either also like aided one another's like bad
Yeah.
choices.
We had different like friend groups.
Yes,
And then we would like come
we
together
would
at like
merge.
parties and whatever else.
Yeah,
But yeah, we each had our own. Yeah, 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 yeah.
totally. But to slow it down a little bit, I remember your energy falling in love with that first because it's very effervescent, like a glass of champagne or
Oh,
rosé.
thank you.
Yes, and like the most welcoming and magnetic smile and
Oh.
eyes as well. I just I remember feeling very safe around
Oh,
you.
I love
And I
that.
feel like for me, like falling in love, I have to feel safe.
Yeah.
And so it was pretty easy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I have a hard time because I feel like I was really like chaotic and toxic back then. So I'm talking about like 18, 19,
Uh-huh.
20. But I think there was still like the core of my goodness was still existing then too.
Yes.
Yeah.
You telepathed with me just now. Yes.
Yes. Love it. You also said effervescent, and I thought of that word right before you said it.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
real.
Okay.
Okay. Stuff's happening here. Would you rather host a party or go to a party?
I would rather host a party because then I can be very busy doing things.
Oh, uh-huh.
And going to parties are very stressful for me.
Oh.
It's it's they're so stressful that it could feel like it negatively impacts my nervous system
Yeah.
for days afterward.
Ooh.
And so I just have to be very careful about parties.
So
Yeah.
what
So
part
I
of
would
it?
host.
Yes, 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 yes. Set the vibe.
Yes.
What part of it is the bothersome part?
It's like a just being around a large collective of people and all of that energy, and especially if people are like drinking,
Yeah.
there's like your aura tends to just like go all over the place. And so it's just, yeah, it's just a lot of like co-mingling of energies and feelings, and it's overwhelming for me. And I feel like, and the other thing that I'm getting better at is just being able to leave when I'm overwhelmed, and
Yeah,
like
that's
telling
so
myself
good.
it's okay to leave if I'm
Yes.
overwhelmed, even if I've only been there for 5 minutes.
Yes, the permission.
Yes.
I literally was, I had like never done this before. I was at a 12-step meeting and I just couldn't sit there and I just didn't want to. And I never do that. And I was just like, Amy, you can leave. You can just leave. And I remember like judging people for that before, right? I think that's part of what
Why it was.
stopped me. And I was like, no, fuck it. I'm just going to leave. I was like, I can listen to a meeting on my phone. I can log into a meeting. I can listen to an old speaker. Like, I can call my sponsor. I can call a fellow. Like, there's other things I can do other than sitting here being like, there's the good discomfort and there's the bad discomfort. I
Yes.
couldn't tell which one it
Yes.
was, but I just had this strong feeling of like, you got to go.
Yes.
And I did. And
You
it was
did.
great.
Amazing. How did you feel when you were walking out?
I felt like free. It felt
Yes.
like ditching school
Yeah.
too, which is I never really did.
And you probably felt very like a lot better very quickly.
And it was empowering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
did. Yeah, it's hard to know if like, oh, am I quitting because it's hard or is it I'm
Exactly.
supposed to take my medicine so I should be here? You know, you
Right.
hear people say that in the rooms of like, oh, I got to take my medicine, going to a meeting, blah blah blah. Do you think people like you?
You're badass. I do. I do think people like me. When I'm overthinking, I think that everybody hates me. But mostly I feel like people like me.
I think so too. I've never experienced someone not like
Yeah.
you. You have such like a joyful, fun, lovely way about you.
Thank you. People
Yeah.
have told me that when I worry about that, they've told me if somebody doesn't like you, there's probably something very wrong with them and you
Yes.
probably don't
You don't
need
want
them
any of
around you.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I remember that.
Oh, I can't wait to hear your answer to this. Where is God?
God is inside of us and outside of us. God is everywhere and everything. Um, God is nowhere. God is becoming. God is infinite. Um, yeah, I it's it there's this awesome quote from the Gospel of Thomas that says if those who guide you say, "Look, the kingdom is in the sky," then the birds already know it. If they say, "Look, it is in the sea," then the fish are closer than you. The kingdom is inside you and it is outside you. And that's just that particular passage gives me a lot of courage and helps me see myself more clear and others more clear. I feel way less nervous or afraid of people, especially if they are presenting like very aggressive, when I'm just looking at them and I'm just saying, oh, God's inside of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're letting, if the aggressiveness is coming out, they're letting the fear run the show, which I feel like fear is from a dark place.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like the truth is that we're that we're all connected. We're all we are all, there's no separation between us and divinity, and the illusion is that we're separate. And I feel like when that illusion really starts to become a reality for us, then that's when we become the most fearful or the most hateful.
Yeah.
Is when we're feeling separate.
Yeah, totally. That makes a lot of sense. Are you a good dad?
I'm a godfather, and I feel
Oh,
like I'm a good godfather.
I love it.
Um, yeah, I'm a good animal dad, and I'm a good dad to myself because I
Yes.
feel like growing up with emotionally immature parents, one then gets the opportunity to become a parent for themselves later in life.
Absolutely.
And that's been one of the most rewarding experiences I've ever like done.
What a, what a gift to parent myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because you know what? I'm the best parent to
Yeah, yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. But for real though,
Yeah, no,
right?
for real.
Wow.
For real.
So true. What question do you not want me to ask you?
Gee, I don't want you to ask me um, my least favorite things about myself.
Great. What are they?
My least favorite things about myself are all right. So since this is okay, so so I'm not gonna say certain things. I'm just gonna say that
Okay.
because
Okay.
I know it's gonna be on the record forever, and
Yes.
I don't know that I can be at peace in this moment with that.
Got it.
So okay, we're gonna cross those two off the list, and we're gonna give you a couple other ones though,
Sure.
just so that I'm keeping things interesting.
Sure. Whatever's authentic, man. Whatever's real, we'll take it.
Um, I would say, mm, my inner critic, which is very like can like warp the way that I see myself in the world, which is crazy. And it's I'm like, why are you so mean to yourself?
I
You know,
know.
like what? And it's really interesting too, because I remember I had this experience one time where I was looking in the mirror and I was like, you, this is like the ugliest person I've ever seen.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
And then I had this like change of just like feeling about myself. And then I looked back in the mirror and I was like, whoa, I look different. And so that like really taught me just about the way that like our mind like can really actually alter how things look to us, like physically look to us. Like, which is kind of trippy, because then it's like, what is like physical reality? It's just like a lot of it is like our specific brain's version of it.
Yeah.
I really wonder what like your specific, can we do a brain swap and see?
I don't think you want to do that. Oh no. But yeah, for a period of time, every time I looked in the mirror, I told myself, I love you, you're beautiful, because I was having such a hard time looking at myself in the mirror and thinking I was valuable. And beauty used to be so important to me. Like outward beauty used to be one of the most important, like being hot, being attractive, like, oh my gosh, it used to be like everything. But now, like I don't know if you had ever seen me without makeup on before. Like it
I
was
don't
at
think
that
so.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
now I almost never wear makeup. And I never thought I'd be that person. I
Wow.
never thought I'd be that person who has white hair. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to color my hair anymore.
Oh my gosh. And you look so beautiful.
Thank you. But also, I don't know if I really give a shit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the best part.
Yeah, but then sometimes I really do.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Of course.
Because I'm a human. Yeah.
Exactly. We gotta be human.
Okay, we have time for like a couple more.
Okay.
Oh, this one's cute. What is the most adorable thing about you? This right now.
Yeah. This.
Yeah. So cute.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Joshua, I want to see what you're going to say to this. What is the best religion?
The best religion is the religion within your heart.
Best answer I've gotten to that card.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody else, but Josh just won. Okay, let's do maybe like one or two more.
Okay.
Describe God.
Oh my goodness. I
You're
love
getting
these
a lot of
questions.
God
I know. Ah.
That was it. Okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think the way that someone drives is indicative of their character?
I think that it is indicative of their, not necessarily their character, but I do think that it is a good indicator of their inner self.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
because when we're in our cars, we're like, we tend to feel like we're like private, and we're like,
Yeah.
it's just like I love being able to like glance and see like what someone else is doing in their car.
Totally.
And so I feel like it's like almost like a version of like when people imbibe, like they're like whatever is like underneath just like comes out.
Comes out.
Yeah.
What kind of driver are you?
I am I'm a chill driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like to set like the cruise control at like right at the speed limit, or just like 5 above.
Right.
If I get that thing where I start to feel like all the other cars are like thinking
passing
about
you.
me. And
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, this guy's so slow.
I know that I feel
Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah. I'm being an asshole because I'm driving so slow.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Which is hard in Los Angeles. 'Cause
Absolutely.
everybody just drives like most people just drive like as fast as possible to get to where they need to go.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Must get there faster, no matter what it is. Like, you really want to get to work faster? I guess. Okay, here we go. Final question
All
for all of
right.
my guests. In our last 3 minutes, if this is the only surviving audio clip of you left in existence, what do you want people to know?
I I think we're really hard on ourselves. We can be way less hard on ourselves. There's so much beauty and love to share with each other. It's kind of infinite. Um, and so and at the same time, like, I understand that, like, my wish for everyone to be loving and beautiful to one another is unrealistic because it's a form of like wanting to control. And I feel like the more we can surrender to needing to control, the happier we become.
It's true.
Also, capitalism is the death of uniqueness and seeing people thriving in their full potential. So think about that.
Bitch. I completely agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
And and I think also just there's always love loving you, even if you can't feel it. And if you ever feel like you need to be held and there's no one around, remember that Mother Earth is literally holding you all the time and she wants you here. And so you can lay down on the earth and feel how you're literally being held onto and not thrown off the planet. And then at least that helps me feel like I belong sometimes.
That's really good. I think you gave us a lot of wisdom in your last final message. I love it. Thank you for being
Thank you
here.
for having me. It's been such a
Yeah.
joy.
Yeah, so good.
Can I come back sometime?
Yeah, I have to figure that out. I
Okay.
think I also want to host. I know we just talked about parties, but I think I like after a year
Uh-huh.
of episodes, which is my goal, and then we'll
Yes.
see what happens after that. I want to host a party with everyone who's been on.
Oh,
And I
fun.
feel like that could be cool.
Yeah, that would be. You have really cool friends.
Right?
Yes.
And I think you'd vibe so well with so many of them. Like, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of my friend Jin, who I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if you saw Jin's
Yes.
episode. Yes.
Yes.
And so I think you and Jin would, when certain friends like, yeah, like can be friends too. And it's fun. And yeah, I know good people. You're one of them. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.